first.
Ready?
Yes.
Okay, we'll resume the meeting.
Okay, so that brings us down to, we're still on current expense 1-21 planning and zoning.
Mhm.
We are down now to account number 700 new development
Mhm.
and data processing. We kept it at 2,000. And I wasn't here when they originally started it, so I'm not sure what they were trying to capture in that.
Yeah.
So and that number has drastically changed over the years. What originally when they put it in, it was data processing, new development, and at some point there was every department put in so much money, so that there was some money to buy computers and buy monitors, and buy things, and BJ pretty much controlled that budget of money on how that got spent on things. Or if I needed some sort of a label maker or a
and it came out of
computer
that.
screen, that was a way to. That was how it explained it. Now, whether that was actually what was happening.
And so this one
In
now
years
you
past, it
pay
was like
for it.
$200. It was here and there. It was just
See, and I would think
hardly
that would
anything.
have gone into the 800 new equipment computer scanners.
I-
But new development, and correct me if I'm wrong, at one point, the whole fiber optic, was that being charged? Matt, you actually may know the question to that, for new development. Do you know what that was for originally?
But the roads department, they said about the roads department, that was for buying software and stuff.
Okay.
And similarly, that it was there to buy if we needed a special version of a software.
Like the GIS, if
GIS
they had the whole new system or
Yeah, and
something.
then we still were like, well, why is that under library and equipment? Because same thing, you buy books and you buy tools you need for work. That's why it was been put under library and equipment. So I never really had a clear understanding, and we hardly ever spent any money out of it, and so it just kind of carried from year to year in the budget line. Usually it was around $200, so it wasn't enough to anybody to.
Okay. So I'm
think
also
about.
wondering if
So-
that's to replace your computers if you have to. I think that's.
Well, you have the next line down, Commissioner, is new equipment,
New
computers,
computer
scanners.
and-
Yeah.
$200.
and
I
we're,
know.
you know,
It's like
and
it should be
Flip-flop.
flip-flopped.
And that would probably, honestly, that would be a good BJ question, because I don't know, we've
Yeah.
got pretty good computers now, but I don't know when we're slated to get new ones, and you don't want to wait, do you?
Yeah,
need
you don't.
to budget for it. You got to
Right.
sort of budget for it every year, and then be able to have a plan for that.
So-
that I don't know, and certainly probably could be adjusted, but I wouldn't have any educated.
So what if we took it down until we know? Why don't we take it from 2,000 to 1,000?
Okay.
And then we take the new equipment computer scanner from 200 to say 1,200, because if they needed a new laptop,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
is that agreeable?
Yes.
And it
Would you
makes
agree with
sense
that?
too.
Okay. Okay.
And then if that does happen, make sure you get a hold of BJ, because he has connections on how to get
Well, I think
things less expensive.
he may know something about why those budget numbers
Yeah.
went that way.
Very well.
Because I want to say it was a little bit from each department helped. Not everybody needed computers at once. So if you had
I
a slush
see.
fund, you could buy for this department, buy for that department, buy for this department. And it was everybody paid into
I see
into
that. I
that
see
line
that.
item, so that there was at least
Right.
some money.
And I was thinking it had to do with doing some major repairs within the
Yeah.
building
Yeah.
to keep things.
Yeah.
Go on. Yeah.
So, we'll.
Yeah, I think the DP stands for data processing and
Yeah.
data development, so it had to do with computers and,
Yes,
and how we. That was my understanding, anyways. how
because
it
we're
was-
on a very old
It was
system.
basically a slush
So
fund
it may
for
need.
computers.
That's right. Okay, so that concludes current expense Fund 1-21 Planning and Zoning, which moves us into current expense 1-11 Disaster Services. so there is a grant that's like for 16,500. But it seems to me like,
Anticipated amount, yeah.
pardon?
That's the anticipated.
Right, so I put it down to 16,000 because when I tracked that, it looked like it was more at the 16,000 mark. And with it being a tight year, I just didn't want to over project revenue. I can look back and I'll just look back.
It'll be close to that. We just don't have a definitive number what the grant award is going to be.
When will we know that?
All of us emergency managers are asking that question because it's supposed to take effect October 1. So we're hoping within the next 30 days.
So is this something you do every year? Does it typically go up or does it typically go down?
It's both. It's gone up and down. It all depends on the allocation from FEMA to the state. The state divvies it up. What we've been told is it's not going to change much from last year, and that's where the 16.5 came in.
And I put it into revenue at 16,000.
And I think that's
Yeah.
reasonable.
Yeah,
Okay.
It would be within
better
a
to
few
be
$100.
safe
I know.
and lower than.
Okay.
Okay, so that. Okay, so then disaster, they had requested a few changes to reflect in here. The coordinator is actually gone, the 404-1, it's actually 29,438 because of longevity. He is due for a longevity.
Okay.
Compensated absences, I kept at 100. And then let me pull. Okay, which now that's the end of the A budget. We're now going into the D budget for benefits. Retirement is about it's about the same, within $1 or $2.
Okay.
Also Social Security within $1 or $2. And medical insurance is actually going to be $9,098.16. So I will actually put it in as $9,099.
Okay.
I round up to the nearest dollar. Okay. I added 500 back in for VIVA. But it says 750, so I don't know. So let's double check and see if they're single. It's because they're single, so they don't get.
What is the payout for the one vet? Because it was one of those that was out of one department or the other. They didn't split the VIVA between P&Z and disaster services. Did I get that wrong?
I can tell you.
Because I think
There were 2 Vivas in the other one that we just did.
I thought we did.
There was 2.
What was there?
yeah, that would be right.
2 people.
So one for Trish and one for James, and then mine comes out of.
So yours
Disaster
comes out of
services.
that. So it will go from 750 to 500. Dental insurance is right there within pennies. State unemployment within 3 cents. I added to the nearest dollar.
Okay.
Workman's comp. Actually, it appears that workman's comp will go up to $568.41. So $569. Life insurance is corrected to 73.